Hi once again. I do excuse if you can't see the object we're actually looking at. It is quite small. There's what we're looking at. And these are 20 tiny neon lamps which will be added to both of our collections. As I say, they don't look much, but I've never seen one quite like this, and there's also got some other ones out there which will probably end up in our collections. Perhaps not as spectacular as some of the larger lamps, but nevertheless should be added to any collection. These are neons, as stated. I can show you the size of them. I've got a ruler here. There we are. They're approximately 1 inch in length, and in thickness or diameter they're just over ½ an inch. Put this onto the other scale, which I don't understand, and you get another idea. In fact, they're about 2.3 on that scale. Go the other way round, you get a rough idea of what they are. I know best part of the world uses the metric scale. I was brought up with inches. So anyhow, we won't argue over that. This is the actual lamp. I'm not showing it a light. It'll be a typical orange glow for a neon. My friend did say he thought they might have been used in switches, which is a possibility. They are small. You may have even seen these. I know in some of the switches that he uses, they do have lights inside them. Mind you, I thought they were tungsten, but as I say, there's a possibility that these would have been used. Now the number of these is, they have it down as TH-1. On the eBay thing it had on TN1, so obviously 1 is the English way of saying it, but this TH is what it says on the actual lamp cap. And if you look to see who they're made by, you see our characteristic M with Moscow Electric Lamp Works. I'll get it to liven up. For some unknown reason this camera has not been livening up very well of late. I don't know why. That's what it says. It says M, and that typical M with the rounded form that it's in, MELC. There's a few more of them inside the box. They've got this sort of a keyway in the top, so I'd suggest they're probably slid into some form of switch or switch gear or an actual indicator. But these would have to be run with quite a high value resistor. I'm not going to attempt to light them now, but I'm sure they will work. In fact, I'm tempted to have a look at the list and have a look at those other small ones, because as I say, they may be only small for our collections, but they're nevertheless interesting. And as I say, I do tend to like neons. So there we are. There's the neon from Russia. Any questions, please ask. I will try and get back to you with an answer. As I say, they just arrived today, so they're quite good. And they didn't cost an arm and a leg either, so it was worth having those in our collections, which are growing by the minute virtually. Looking at stuff on eBay and we pick up the odd item that turns up. Obviously we don't double up on stuff. The mercury vapour lamps I invariably go to the collection of Alex, because I've got some, but they're not really, they don't interest me too much. I prefer the old incandescents and the neon. So, you know, between us we have quite a few lamps, and as far as I'm concerned, two fairly good collections. Anyhow, ending the adverts. So any question, come back to me. I will say to you members that were interested in the plants, I will be doing one on the greenhouse very shortly. I've given a first watering. The plants are perking up. I've got to clean up a lot of them by cutting back some of the dead stems, which are normal on the cordiciforms. But that'll get done, and hopefully we are going to start to see some decent weather. It started fine at the moment. Today's a bit dull out, but it's warmed up a bit. So there we are. So any of you that are interested in the plants, and I know there's a lot of you that are, yep, I will certainly try and do more on that line. I might even do more on the telephones. So anyhow, thanks again for watching. Any comments please make, and I'll get back to you. Thanks again. Thank you.